Murfreesboro is a unique town in Tennessee, and I'm going to show you why. So starting out here, you have this really cool downtown area with the historic town square. You still have the county courthouse here in the middle, and it's just surrounded by all of these different businesses, shops and restaurants and different things to do down here. But the city has grown so much that it's kind of, the new development has kind of made it lose a little bit of its small town feel. So it has a feel more of like a modern suburb or even a bigger city with all of the new development, you know, the large commercial developments and the new housing development. But you come down here to this downtown area and it kind of takes you back in time with all these historic buildings, the courthouse, and then, you know, you can just park here, walk around, go down the side streets here, or just walk around this town square. It's a cool place to come hang out. You know, there's different coffee shops, restaurants, a lot of different businesses down through here, different shops. And so Murfreesboro, what I'm going to show you is it is a big enough city to have a ton of different amenities, a ton of options for healthcare, you know, large hospitals, a lot of nice new developments for neighborhoods. There's also some really cool historic neighborhoods right over here that we'll drive through. So you have all the amenities of kind of a bigger city, but you come down here to the downtown and it kind of just takes you back in time. So that is really what stands out about Murfreesboro, the location of it. It's just about 45 minutes out from Nashville. So of course you have a ton of amenities here in the town of Murfreesboro itself, but then you're just 45 minutes to get over to Nashville. You've got the international airport, and obviously Nashville is the biggest city in Tennessee as well. Let's go check it out. So as you come out of downtown on Main Street, this is where you get into the historic neighborhoods of Murfreesboro, and the homes along through here are, you know, there's really cool historic homes, a lot of character. So if you want to be in a historic neighborhood, Murfreesboro still has some great historic neighborhoods. And you have one of the universities of Tennessee, MTSU, is actually just at the end of this street here. And so this road kind of runs from downtown over to the university. But the neighborhoods through here are historic, a lot of really cool homes. So, you know, Murfreesboro has grown quite a bit, but you still can find these historic neighborhoods here in Murfreesboro. So you can be in a historic neighborhood and still be, you know, really convenient to get over into all the modern conveniences as well. One of the ways to tell how big a town is does it have its own Costco? And Murfreesboro got its own Costco a couple years ago. So it's a big enough sized town to get its own Costco. It has a ton of other stuff here. You know, just across the street here, there's another large shopping development where you have a large hospital. You have a ton of other stuff. You know, pretty much any kind of shop you could need. And then of course, all the dining options to go along with it. But the population of Murfreesboro is just about 150,000. Well, that was as of the 2020 census, so it's more than that now. But the entire county population is around 350,000. So, you know, 150,000 in the city limits, but the entire county is around 350,000. So it's a big enough type of place to get its own Costco. And then again, across the street here, you have so many different shopping options, and these are all going to be pretty new developments. Like I said, you kind of have those older strip malls, but then you have these large new developments. So it's the nice shopping areas, you know, the nice new buildings, nice new building like Costco here. But one of the things that's really impressive is the brand new hospital. You know, the brand new hospital building across here is super nice, but a lot of nice apartments, a lot of nice shops and other developments. The kind of the modern suburb feel, you get a lot of nice new developments. Along with that, you get kind of the traffic that comes along with the growth of a small town. All right, so we saw the historic neighborhoods of Murfreesboro, and like I said, there's a lot of new development going on in Murfreesboro. Everything from townhomes up to a lot of really large luxury style homes. But these townhomes in here, I really like these. These are really cool townhomes, really nice, in the low 300,000s. And go up from there. There's some of these floor plans that are in the 600,000, but these do start in the 300,000. To get a brand new home in Murfreesboro, you're going to start in the 300,000s, and most of those options are going to be townhomes like this. And then there's also going to be some nice luxury options. So we'll go take a look at a few more neighborhoods. Hey, really quick, before we go any further, my name is Forrest McCullough, and my real estate team has helped hundreds of people make the move right here to Tennessee. So if you're thinking about moving to Tennessee and you want to see how we can help, it's super easy to connect with us. You can shoot us a text at the number on the screen here, or you can book a Zoom call with us by scanning that QR code or clicking the link down in the description. So if you're thinking about moving to Tennessee and want to see how we can help, we would love to connect with you. All right, here's another new development, and these ones are the standalone single family homes. The homes in here, a lot of these are going to be in the 700,000 to 800,000 range. And this is kind of one of those typical neighborhoods in Murfreesboro that you can get for new development in that price range. So if you're looking for a new home in that price range, this is kind of what you're going to be looking at. There are also some great parks in Murfreesboro. So this one right here connects to the Greenway, and this Greenway runs for miles down along the river here. So you can come out here, walk along the Greenway, and a nice playground here. And these parks are going to be kind of scattered throughout the city. So some nice parks, a nice greenway system. And this is one of the things that a lot of people that are moving to the area are looking for. You're moving from cities where you're used to having those city amenities like parks and greenways. And Murfreesboro has definitely done a good job with that. This is a typical established neighborhood. You got homes in here, 30, 40 years old. You have all the mature trees. So one of the things people like about these neighborhoods is you get the mature trees. Sometimes the lots can be a little bit larger. And a lot of these homes are going to be anywhere from 300,000 up to 800,000, these more established neighborhoods. So if you're looking for, that more established feel, Murfreesboro has a ton of these type of neighborhoods. This is a new development called Shelton Square, and there are homes in here in the 500,000s up to around the 1 million range. The homes along this street here are for the most part in the 800,000 and 900,000s. And so this kind of gives you a good mix of what the typical Murfreesboro new construction market is like. So this next road that I'm going over to, these homes are going to be typically in the 1 to 1.2 million range. So this is kind of what you can expect in Murfreesboro for that $1 million to $1.2 million price range. So really nice homes. This community does have, a pool, a playground, a fitness center, stuff like that. So this is what Murfreesboro offers in, that $1 million price range. And there are still a lot of homes under construction, a lot of home sites left in here. So if you want to build a new home in Murfreesboro, this is a great community to do it in. This community is called Shelton Square. And so if you want a community that has some nice amenities and you want to build a new home or buy a new home that's ready to move into, Shelton Square is a great option. You're going to have homes in the 500,000s, like I said, up to the 1.1, $1.2 million range. And this is the next street over. These are the homes in Shelton Square that are in the 600,000 range. So still very nice homes in the 600,000 range, just a little bit smaller for the lot size. And then you are going to have homes in the 500,000s as well, like these ones out to my right and to my left. Anything from 500,000 up to over $1 million. And this is the amenity center here at Shelton Square. Nice outdoor pool. So really nice community, still a ton of home sites left in here. So if you're looking for new construction in Murfreesboro, this is just an example of what you can get anywhere from 500,000 up to over $1 million. All right, that's gonna wrap up our brief tour of Murfreesboro. Again, if you're thinking about making the move to Tennessee and you wanna see how my real estate team can help, again, we've helped hundreds of people make the move right here to Tennessee. So if you wanna see how we can help, you can book a call with us by scanning the QR code here or clicking the link down in the description below. That'll take you to a page where you can book a Zoom call with us, or if it's easier for you, simply send us a text at the number on the screen here. We would love to connect with you. Other than that, I will see you on the next video.